It's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Libra for the second half of February 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or at bitchinahurry.com, where you can see the readings that I offer. I do have a special little surprise coming up, so you may want to subscribe and then hit that little bell, because I'll make a real quick video when the little surprise flash sale goes up, so that if you would like to get a reading, you can get it at a discounted price. So again, if you hit the little bell, you'll get a notification. I will only be able to do so many of those, so you'll want to get in on that sooner rather than later. But I will do a quick little video and upload it for you, so you'll be able to know right away when that happens. Let's get started. All right, Libras, you begin here. Six of Pentacles. What a beautiful, beautiful card. One of my favorites. It's a little bit frustrating because you're doing all of this work. You're like doing all this stuff. And I actually even get the feeling that you're like running in all these different directions, trying to accomplish all of these things. And you're kind of feeling like, where is this getting me? This isn't getting me anywhere. But if you look right down here, see that little, see? That little tiny green plant right there, that little like bit of hope in the corner. You're so busy looking around and trying to monitor all this work that you're doing and producing all of these pentacles, doing all this stuff, like actual physical stuff. You may not see it, but there's something happening here. Your work is not in vain, okay? There is something happening for you. You just don't see it right this minute. And I know that you're like all over the place because you have this Knight of Wands, which has been coming up a ton lately. And this Knight of Wands is like, I kind of joke, like it's like the whole, your butt on fire thing. Like you're racing all over and you've got like this, I'm going to get this done and you're not going to stop me, and I want what I want and I'll get what I want. And I do believe that. But it can be frustrating when you're putting this kind of effort in and you're feeling like nothing's happening. That's why I want you to remember right down there, it is happening. You just might not see it because you're really focused and you're really working on a lot of stuff, and you just may not see that little bit of something is growing in the background. Now, there are two other things at play here. One thing we have is the Tower, and I don't feel like this is coming for you. I feel like maybe this already happened, and that could be what pushed you in this direction of, okay, this happened and I'm going to get some stuff done now. I'm about to handle my business. And I think that's what it was. Whatever this Tower moment was, it could have been like the loss of a job, or deciding I don't like this job, I'm going to do something to make it different. Or maybe you even had a bad attitude at your work, or it could have something to do with your home. You could be like, this house is a mess, I'm not going to live in this anymore. And you could be at that like where you're painting, remodeling, doing stuff, and you're like, I am never going to get this done. This place is still a mess. Same thing. All of it though, like I say, something is happening down here in the corners, a little bit of love and light that's growing. So your work does not go unnoticed, but I believe that this Tower moment has something to do with the fact that you were like, that's it, enough. Either it's your home environment, was a mess, or something at work was not right. You either want a different place of work or a different home, but whatever it is you're working on is a result of something that is not the way that it was, or something that you don't want to remain the way that it was. But it's kind of like when you see those lightning bolts come from the sky and it's like, that's kind of what it is. Either you've done something to create that, or that happened and you were then taking the action of, yeah, get out of my way, because you know what? I'm about to handle my business. And I believe that's what's going on, is that you are like, I am handling this. So back up. But like I said, with that Knight energy, you're like, I'm doing all this stuff. Like, when am I going to see some reward? Now, we also, in the mix of all of this, have this Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is like a little bit of overwhelm. There are opportunities and things coming, but there's like, it's just like, you can see, he's got this map. He's trying to follow these directions. She's like, but look over there, squirrel, whatever. So it's a very, almost confused kind of energy. Like, well, what do I do now? Ugh. And I just feel like it's like a radio static sort of thing, where you can't quite tune into the channel that you need to. You can't quite hear what you're supposed to be doing. And it's just a little bit of a level of frustration. And that goes along here with the Six of Pentacles too, feeling like nothing's actually happening when it is. So my advice, just take a deep breath. You're doing all the work. It feels heavy. I keep, in so many of the readings this for the second half of February, I get that like, that heavy energy. Like you're just full force moving, and you're like, where is my payoff? Now, underlying, this is beautiful. You're going to love this. You have the Four of Wands, which is building a new foundation. You're building a foundation here. This is harmonious. It's peaceful. It's wonderful. It's worth your time and effort. All of this work you're doing, it's worth it. Please don't give up, because this is what you want. This could be an organized home, a better relationship with your family, a better relationship at work, a better foundation at work, a different job. But you are headed towards something different. Like, you're not going to keep doing whatever this nonsense was. It's done, and you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing this. I want something different. So that's where you're headed. Now, you also have two more cards. You have the Page of Pentacles. This is super practical. This is practical. You're getting a practical message from the universe. It's like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And you're like, but I'm on fire, and I want everything right now. And the universe is like, okay, so you're going to need to stay on task. Keep doing what you're doing. It's coming. I know you don't believe me, but it's coming. And you're like, but I want it right now. Stay on task. Keep on working. It's coming. Don't lose your mind. It's on the way. And I know that for sure, because now remember, you had the Six of Pentacles up here, right? And I love that this came up. You have the little something growing beneath you, and all that you don't see. Well, in the underlying energy, you have it again. And in both cards, it's a beautiful representation, completely different, but the same. If you look, she's not paying attention to all that. She's manifesting all this beautiful stuff, but she's like looking around like, where is it? Where is what I'm working for? And you see, the universe has got these balance scales right here. The universe is balancing everything, building a foundation, getting stuff in order for you. And if you look down here, there are these two opposite people that have come to some kind of understanding, and they're growing like some kind of beautiful foundation or relationship right here. So all of these things that you're focusing on, they're doing something for you. You just don't see it. And that's okay, because it will be revealed to you. Like, all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, well, duh. So just know it is coming. Your hard work is not in vain. And I really expect for you to have some pretty interesting stuff happen this second 2 weeks or last half of February. I'm really interested to hear what is manifesting for you. And don't forget, check your moon and rising signs for a little more clarification on where this is going for you personally. If you have any questions, or leave me a comment, please do. I will talk to you guys very soon, and I really appreciate you watching.